Okay, a quarter plus a half, nice and easy to start with. You can spot that 2 and 4 have a common denominator, and that's 4. All I have to do is multiply the half by 2, top and bottom, and that's going to give me a quarter plus 2 over 4. And that's 1 over 4 plus 2 over 4, which is 3 over 4. Okay, nice simple ways. Another one like that might be, say, 1/3 plus, say, 5/6. I can spot that a third is a common denominator with 6. 3 and 6 have a common denominator, which is 6. So I can multiply the third, top and bottom, by 2. And that's going to give me 2 over 6 plus 5 over 6. And that's going to give me 7 over 6. As I said, that's one way to do it. Another way, mind you, in that case, you are relying on spotting the common denominators here, like 2 and 4s and 3 and 6s. If you don't spot that, just say you've got something like 1 over 7 plus 2 over 3. Okay, one way that will always work is I multiply the 3 by the 1 plus the 7 by the 2. Okay, here and here and here and here. And I divide it by 7 multiplied by 3. So I'm making a denominator of this, which is 21. 7 multiplied by 3. So to finish this off, I'm going to get 3 plus 7 is 14 all over 21, and that's equal to 17 over 21. Let's do another one of those examples. Let's do 2/5 plus, say, 1/3. Okay, so 3 times 2 plus 5 times 1, all divided by 5 times 3, which is 15. And that's 6 plus 5 over 15, and that's equal to 11 over 15. Okay, always nice and simple. It's very similar, by the way, if I was subtracting, just say it's the same fractions. 2/5 minus 1/3. I'm going to go 3 times 2 minus 5 times 1 over 5 times 3 is 15. The only difference is the change in subtraction. Over here we have pluses, but subtracting fractions, you just follow the same ways we did before for the addition. And 3 2s are 6, minus 5 1s is 5 over 15. So it's equal to 1 over 15. And last but not least on this one, I'm going to go maybe 1/3 minus 2/5. So that's going to give me 5 times 1 minus 3 times 2 over 3 times 5 is 15. And that's 5 minus 6 over 15. And that's equal to minus 1 over 15. Okay, so if you subtract 5, take away 6, you get a minus 1. So it's minus 1/15, and that's okay. The last thing I need to show you before I give you some homework to do is we can have mixed fractions. So we can have 2 1/2 plus 3 3/4. In these cases, turn your mixed fractions into improper fractions. And the way you do that is you multiply your 2 by your 2 plus the 1. So that's going to give me 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 plus 1 is 5 over 2. Plus 4 by 3, that's this 4 here, multiplied by this 3 here. That's 4 3s are 12. Plus 3, that's this one up here, that's 15 over 4. And now I'm in the same boat I was in before. I'm going to just turn this into 10 over 4 because I spotted the 2 and the 4, didn't I? There. I spotted those two. Plus 15 over 4. And that's going to give me 25 over 4. And I might turn that into a mixed fraction of 6 1/4. But the most important thing was that. That's the answer. This is just a little bit fancier. Okay, let's do one more of those and then we're done. You can do your homework. Okay, 3 1/6 plus 2 1/5. So 6 3s are 18 plus 1 is 19 over 6 plus 5 2s are 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 over 5. Okay, so I'm going to go 5 multiplied by 19, ouch, plus 6 multiplied by 11 over 6 by 5 is 30. Now, okay, look, if a calculator, I suppose you don't need to be doing this thing at all, do you? You can just put it into a calculator. The way I do 5 19s, I suppose I can do a bit of rough work on the side. I go 19 multiplied by 5 is equal to 5 9s 45, then your 5, you carry your 4, 5, 95. Another way to do it is 5 multiplied by 20 is 100, and then take away 5. You can do that as well. Anyway, we're going to get 95 plus 66 divided by 30. Okay, now, and then you can add these up, and that's going to give me 161 over 30. Look, I would have come up with easier examples for you, but I hope that still makes some sense. The most important thing was we turned it into an improper fraction. and then we did our usual technique of multiplying, and we add them all up. We maybe did a bit of rough work on the side, and that's your answer. Good. Now, I'm going to give you some homework. So you can write these down in your copy and bring them in for me tomorrow. Thank you.